up? What's good, everybody? Welcome. This is Stevie's Tarot. I'm Stevie, or Stephanie. I'll be your guide. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button. I have not been recording as much lately. Some tarot readings, and I am feeling the need to get back and connect with the collective consciousness. You know, I do this for the greater good, and that includes me. I get so much out of, I don't get paid in money for this, putting videos out. It's work, but I get paid in ways that is meaningful to me. Meaningful sacrifices is gonna be a theme this year. But I brought out the Adventure Tarot whenever I'm needing a good pickup, a good message, just let's get into this. It's Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. I can't believe it. Let's see what Spirit has to say before we get into the cards. I'm going to pull some charms. And this will, let's see. That's enough. Who and what came forward this morning? Ooh, loving it. Oh, wow, that's like an ancestor feather because it's wrapped. We have a pumpkin. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty comes out a lot. I have a half sister that passed, and when we were young, she bought me a whole slew of Hello Kitty stuff for Christmas one year, and she was living with us. I was very young. Anyway, here's an apple. Shout out Liz. Here's a key, 2 keys, ornate keys. Here's your crown. Look at that. Your crown. Queen, king. Owl. And music. Alright, let's get into these cards. What's the energy around the collective right now, Spirit? What's the energy around the collective right now? What's that energy around the collective? 5 of Swords. As soon as I started this, I can hear some kind of machine or something started up outside my door. It's been quiet all morning. I don't know if you can hear that, but as soon as I started this, distractions, they want to distract you. 5 of Swords. This is what's going on, the energy around you, Libra. Self-love. It's easy to say, ooh, message, this is it. It's easy to say we love ourselves when things are going well. But as soon as shit hits the fan and all our triggers rise to the surface, that's when the real work begins. Have you been triggered lately? Have you been feeling like, oh, maybe not so proud of how you've acted or talked or thought or texted someone? Have you argued when you didn't want to? The 5 of Swords is about setting our egos aside so we can practice radical self-love. I'm not talking about bubble baths and affirmations, but the kind of self-love where you have to make tough decisions and swallow pride and risk humiliation. But if anything's clear about the Five of Swords, it's that now is the time to stick it out. In this card, we see a woman rock climbing. It's the end of the day and her body is tired. She has a choice to either push herself to the top, illustrated by the two swords above her, or stop early, illustrated by the two swords below her. The fifth sword in her back pocket is the reminder that the decision is hers alone. Today, she practices self-love by listening to her body and calling it quits. Rest when you're tired. Sleep when you're tired. Sometimes giving up is the kindest thing we can do for ourselves. If feelings of shame start to crop up as you make the brave decision to walk away, focus on everything that's gained by moving forward. When the Five of Swords appears, ask yourself, where am I pushing myself too hard? And be kinder to yourself. If you treated your friends like you treat yourself, you wouldn't have any friends. And if you don't have any friends, it's because you're being unkind to yourself. Like, put the bat down. You're judging yourself too harshly. Be kind to yourself. Step outside and say, if this was a friend, how would I speak to him or her? Show compassion to yourself when you're in the middle and you're just too tired to go on and you need to stop and rest. The lie that, that struggle culture that we have to push through no matter what and we finish to the end. That, if you finish, you succeed. We finish no matter what. That BS, right? I can still hear my mother's dripping criticism. Did you quit? Have compassion for yourself. Don't believe, rewrite your story. Deconstruct from the lies that were put upon you that are not yours. Like that finish no matter what. That's not your story. And that's not healthy. That's not who we become our best selves. And the finishing what? Getting to the top first and getting done. What is that? Anyway, that's our energy. That's the energy around us. So if that is, what is the struggle? Let's get into this. Having coffee. Have some coffee or tea with me. So, what crosses this? What crosses this energy, spirit? The Ace of Wands, the truth. The truth. Excitement. Holy up. That's it. Let's go. With the Ace of Wands, we have the spark of a new idea. It's not fully fleshed out yet, but we can see it in our mind's eye. We can feel it in our bodies. We know we're onto something good, and it's that can't eat, can't sleep feeling. These are the moments that make us feel alive. The energy of the Ace of Wands is fast, fast, fast. So strap in tight and get ready for an epic ride. PSA, when ideas are in their baby stage, like a mama bear, we got to be extra protective of them. Only share your idea with people who are going to hype you up. Let me repeat that. Only share your idea with people who are going to hype you up. You've got an exciting vision, and sadly, not everyone will be able to follow along. It's not that your idea doesn't have merit, it's just that a lot of people can't see beyond what they already know. Don't let other people's limited capacity to dream keep you from moving forward. Don't. Their self-limiting beliefs are not yours. Deconstruct from those. This is coming. Everything that you wanted is coming straight for you, and it's coming fast. The Ace of Wands brings with it the reassuring mantra, my ideas matter. You no longer have to fall for this energy. This is coming in fast. Your ideas matter. Hold on to this. That magic. As above, so below. Hold on to the magic. So much magic coming in. Really is. And I think it's February 17th when the new year starts with the year of the wild horse. And that kind of reminds me that wild horse. What's your strength right now? What's our strength, collective? What's our strength? Year of the snake is ending, but it's the devil card. I want to see what this says. The year of a snake. Look at this. Wow. Oh yeah, this is something. Ooh, they don't want me talking about this. Not at all. Intersectionality. This is your strength. The year of the snake is ending. Listen. Listen. That's what it says. Listen. White supremacy taught us that some people's suffering is more important than others. It's a trap. Pitting marginalized groups against each other is a tactic, a way to keep us distracted, fighting each other instead of fighting together against the system. We all know how icky it feels to be invalidated, and the devil is the first to try to lure us into this wildly unproductive conversation. When the devil card shows up, it's an invitation to meditate on the ways we gaslight ourselves and each others. Look, you have been deconstructing. We are finishing some massive deconstructing, shedding another layer of our skin, right? Collective, yes, yes. How might you be minimizing your suffering? Do you find yourself comparing your suffering to someone else's? This card brings a concept of intersectionality to the forefront. The fact that we can have multiple identities with varying degrees of privilege and discrimination that collide with and on top of each other. We are complex beings, and there's a lot of healing that needs to be done across the board. Let's not add additional burden to each other's plates by needing to prove that our suffering is important, that our suffering matters, that our suffering deserves airtime in the news, in books, in the classroom, in workplace, in movies, in medicine, in therapy, and even within our own families. Any amount of suffering is too much. Let's make room for everyone to heal. This is you. This is why. This is your strength. You are making room for everyone to heal. You are healing yourself. Therefore, you are making space for others to heal too. How absolutely beautiful. Stand on that business. What are we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind right now? 5 of Cups. Let's take the top card. 5 stages of grief. We're leaving that behind. Yep. Somebody's. Sorry, I had that upside down. Been going through like the 5 stages of grief, right? You're coming out of it. You've been focusing on the lack. You're going to turn back around and you're going to focus on those 2 that are still upright. You've been in not in a, like can't dig yourself out of it, but you've been in a funk. You've been on just the downside. You're coming out of that. You're leaving that behind. You are not going to focus on the lack. You're going to pick your head up, meditate, take a breath. Hey, let's, name 5 things you're grateful for. I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful that I have clean air to breathe still. I'm grateful that I'm free. I'm grateful that I still have the freedom to read tarot cards and put them out on video to the world. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for my pets and all animals. I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for you watching. I'm grateful for all my subscribers. I'm grateful for you that are going to hit the like and subscribe button now. You're leaving that, just been in a funk, just a little bit of down. You're going to leave that behind. I'm part of the collective. I have been feeling that too. And who knows? Cycles, right? I'm going to light some Palo Santo just to clear the air and the energy. Have the windows cracked so that any lingering, stagnant, or bad energy will leave. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, archangels. Love my most incredible Thank you. Clear your energy and space. Thank you. I just got some new Palo. I keep a stick outside my front door. I live in an apartment building, and in the hallway, it's an inside, like you have to come up elevators, like it's a secured building, right? So you come up elevators and it's inside. So anyway, I have a small mirror on the outside of my door, and then I also keep an incense holder on a thing and Palo, and I bless my home and seal up my door and drive out the evil spirits in the hallway, which are sometimes often. And it's funny because I say that is, some people don't like the smell of the Palo Santo, which most people love it, but demons hate it. And it's just so funny. I have a camera at my door. It's funny to watch and see the people that react badly to the Palo. I know who not to mess with. Okay, so on with that. What's coming up in the near future? What's coming up in the near future, Spirit? What's coming up in our near future? One card. That one? Alright. Six of Cups. This is like nostalgia, past life. Ooh. Oh man, you are gonna meet someone, and it's gonna be the feeling. You're looking for someone, aren't you? I know. My singles, you're gonna meet someone, and it's gonna feel like you've known them since childhood, or that right? It's gonna feel like coming home. You're gonna have abundance with them. It's about play. What did you do? What play did you have when you were a child? Like what did you play when you were a child? Think back. This transports us back to the days of running through sprinklers, chasing after lightning bugs, and eating fudgesicles and sipping Capri Suns. Yeah, that was my... I'm sorry, that was like my childhood right there. Like core memory, unlocked, everything in that. Like sprinklers, chasing lightning bugs. My mom always had fudgesicles in the freezer and Capri Suns and icebox. Yo, what's happening? Those were the days. The good old days. Oh, that song. That song, too. The good old days. Oh, my gosh. Spirit, come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To be a little kid again. There's something magical about those simpler times. There's a lot of people like wishing for simpler times right now. The Six of Cups wants to remind us we can access that part of ourselves anytime we want. When this card shows up, we're being asked to nurture our inner child and stop taking life so damn seriously. You know, no matter what is going on in the world, in your world, or in the world at whole, in the politics, even what that crazy ass motherfucker in the White House is doing, I'm sorry, but not sorry. We still have to take time. We, don't get so wrapped up that play is a resistance. Joy is a resistance. We have to remember this. Don't let them steal our joy. What's something you could do today just for fun? How did the younger you used to spend her time or his time? How can you approach life with more silliness? Like, why do you have to be all serious because you're an adult? You don't. Children are sometimes the best teachers about living in the present moment. They say what they want to say and run around in circles and giggle loudly and make weird faces and stare at butterflies and splash in puddles simply because they feel like it. Now is the opportunity to drop the adult issues for a hot sec and make some good old carefree fun. How's that? Spirit, give it, I'm not going to do, okay. Spirit, give us an advice card. One advice card from here. I'm going to pull a card or two out of the crystal mandala next. Not going to do a 9 card out of this. What an advice card, Spirit. One advice card from you. One advice Spirit said, okay, there it is. Explorer of Swords. I have been, every time, like, one off or two off. It's actually been like two off when I turn to the card. Look how pretty that card is. Tolerance. This is our advice. The Explorer of Swords is the popular girl in school who everyone is slightly terrified of. She commands the hallway like a goddess, turning heads with her gorgeous hair and glowing skin and stylish kicks. Her presence is polarizing. People either worship her or hate her. Right? But the Explorer of Swords is a human with flaws and fears and dreams and gifts, just like the rest of us. No better or worse than the next person. Facts. This card brings to the forefront the fake hierarchies we create in our minds. Believing someone is superior or inferior because of money, status, power, education, appearance, you name it. It is natural to judge and actually an important survival skill. But if we're constantly shit-talking other people, hey, no judgment, laugh my ass off, we start to internalize those same messages. The Explorer of Swords invites us to practice tolerance and tear down the pedestals to remember we're all imperfect beings walking this path together. We'll vibe with some people and not with others. And if we can accept that even people who get under our skin are worthy of love and respect, then maybe we'll be more inclined to offer that same love and respect to ourselves when we feel inadequate. It all comes back. Look, I said I'm not going to go through this begins and ends. How we know Spirit is here is that the reading begins and ends the same way. You began with the Five of Swords, being kind to yourself, right? When you need to rest, if you need to quit. You don't have to do that struggle, like finish no matter what. That's not. And your advice card in the Explorer of Swords is tolerance. Because when we give that to others, we give that same, when we give love and respect to others and tolerance, we give it to ourselves, even when we feel inadequate. I'm a Libra. Justice is on the bottom. It clarifies that for me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. All right, now I'm gonna pull. Let's see. Love these crystal mandala oracle cards. Let's see what comes out of here. My work schedule has changed again. I work hospice, in-home hospice care, and the clients and the hours change. So, all right. I don't know what made me tell you all that. Spirit, can we have a card or two? What message would you like us to hear? Okay. 20 and 27. Ascended Master Saint Germain and Amethyst. Spiritual connection. 20. Ascended Master Elmora and Blue Star Sapphire. Higher Will. Oh, look at these. These are gorgeous. And there's been a lot of purple and blue in this reading. All about the purple and the blue. All about the purple and the blue. All right, let's read number 20 first. Look at this. Oh, let's see. Bring you the blessing of the higher will. There is a great plane of divine love unfolding throughout the universe, and the fulfillment of your divine destiny is included. Sometimes it may seem hard to trust in a higher will, yet if you do, it can bring a feeling of great relief that you don't have to have all the answers or be in control for everything to work out beautifully in your world. Surrender empowers you to get on with life and trust that all is happening exactly as it should according to a greater intelligence and love. Sometimes, however, the mind wants to control the higher plane. It wants to decide when something should have happened and how and with whom and in what way. It might convince itself that this personal opinion is actually the higher plane itself, and then feel betrayed, frightened, or confused when things don't go according to plan. The mind can be a great ally on the spiritual path, but it also needs to be given reassurance and regular compassionate reminders that although it is powerful, it is not privy to the workings of the entire universe. Nor does it need to be for you to be happy, free, and manifesting your divine destiny. You don't have to know everything. You are allowed to not enjoy the moment you're in. Perhaps patience is not one of the virtues of your more enthusiastic, future-oriented personalities. If you are feeling anxiety, doubt, impatience, or uncertainty, guilt, shame, or anger, or even excitement and joy at a plan that is coming together, this oracle brings you a reassuring message that you can do everything. You can do everything you can, then let it go again and again. Trust that higher will is working for your best interest and will help you manifest your most soul-satisfying success at the perfect time in the perfect way. Like, do your best and let it go. Do your best and let it go. Call on your ascended masters. Work with crystals. Do your best. This is about spiritual connection. There are times in your life path when you will feel alone. If you're working on an issue or going through a challenging time and don't feel particularly supported, or that others understand, or even though they may love you, then that... Okay, I need to read this card. Excuse me. Let me pay attention. There are times in your life path when you will feel alone. If you are working on an issue or going through a challenging time and don't feel particularly supported or that others understand, even though they may love you, then that sense of loneliness may increase for a time. Or perhaps you wonder if you are as spiritually connected as you could be. Perhaps you have been asking for confirmation of your divine connection, or for some sort of sign that you think you might be divine guidance is what you think might be divine guidance is genuine. This oracle comes with a message. You are capable of conscious spiritual connection, and that connection is growing in power every time you talk to the universe through prayer or any act of devotion. Let me tell you, when I read cards, I am more spiritually connected. I get more out of it than I ever did walking through the doors of a church. It helps me mentally, spiritually. You are capable of conscious spiritual connection, and that connection is growing in power every time you talk to the universe through prayer or any act of devotion. You are also being asked to release any barriers around your heart and mind, so you can allow the unconditionally loving voice of spirit to be heard in your heart and soothe your mind. Walking a spiritual path is very important for your soul. It is what you are meant to do in this lifetime. You have, in fact, done this many lifetimes previously. You have developed a strong spiritual connection during the passing of these lifetimes, with the ability to feel, know, and connect with spirit consciously, even whilst living in the spiritual world where the clear voice of spirit can sometimes be distorted through fear, doubt, or anger. Oh, spirit, come through. You will have different ways you can best tune into your strong spiritual connection, and what works best for you may be different for another. You may tap into your spiritual connection through meditation. This is why I love tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Dance, being in nature, relaxing, or switching off your mind with exercise. Through prayer or creating art, music, or some other offering of devotion to love and life. What is being affirmed through this oracle is that your spiritual connection is established. It is considerable, and you have the ability to tune into this lifetime. You hearing this? You are asked to rely upon your spiritual connection unconditionally, to ask for help with all things in your life. There is nothing too small for in allowing your spiritual connection to assist in resolving the small, apparently insignificant, everyday life matters more swiftly. You free up vital energies to deal with the big tasks on your divine life journey, from parking spaces to overall timing of your day. Ask for guidance, ask for parking. Spirit, St. Michael, call on him for a parking space. While traveling, for help in making good choices while shopping. Yeah, when you go into the store, ask for them to help you make good choices. Better relationships in matters of finance, health, and professional development. Divine guidance will help you in all ways with one purpose: to help you reside in the frequency of love and truth. Spirit wants to connect with you just as much as you want to connect with it, more even. You are so loved. Set aside any frustration with yourself or the divine as you realize that even if you don't see or hear, as some others seem to do, Spirit still talks to you every day. Can you see the signs? The numbers, the white feathers, the song on the radio that seems written for you, the books that you are drawn to read, or the oracle card that keeps popping up, or the one that just strikes your heart, right? Spirit loves you so much, and it has created these ways for you to hear its loving voice in your heart. Will other ways open up for you in due course? Yes, of course. But even now, your spiritual connection is already real. To grow it more, set aside time every day, at least 2 minutes to speak to it. Imagine it as your daily phone call, Divine Mother. During that, you can call it whatever you want, like divine or mother. During that daily divine time, talk to the universe. You don't need special words. Just tell the universe out loud, if you can, what you would like help with and what you are grateful for in your life. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have the most blessed day. This is Stevie's Tarot.